Remember the run-up to the 2012 presidential election? We had Rick Perry running for president, and he said he was going to eliminate 3 agencies.
And I will tell you, it's 3 agencies of government when I get there that are gone. Commerce, education, and the, what's the third one there? Let's see.
You need 5.
Oh, 5, okay. So commerce, education, and
EPA?
EPA, there you go. No, okay.
Let's talk deposition.
Seriously? Is EPA the one you were talking about? Or?
No, sir. No, sir. We were talking about the agencies of government. EPA needs to be rebuilt.
That's right. It's now 5 years later, and the agency that he couldn't remember the name of that he was going to eliminate, he now finds himself the head of. Just recently appointed head of the Department of Energy by Donald Trump. Let's hope that he doesn't forget to eliminate the agency. And why would you want to eliminate the Department of Energy? Well, let's look at its origins, okay? First, we had the Atomic Energy Commission that began with the Manhattan Project, started looking at nuclear reactors and storage of nuclear waste, that sort of thing. Then it kind of transmogrified into the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, and then Jimmy Carter, in his infinite wisdom, just as he created the Department of Education, he created the Department of Energy. Now, you may think that it's about energy, but not simply about energy. They've now put even the Human Genome Project under the Department of Energy. That's the way these bureaucracies, these bureaucratic empires expand, just pulling things in like a black hole, including your money and your freedom. And when I mentioned this to Rob Dew, he had a funny comment. He said, oh, of course they're going to put the Human Genome Project in there so they can grow people to use them for energy just like they do in the Matrix. Maybe that's what they're looking at, I don't know. But they need to shut that down. There's a lot of waste in the Department of Energy. Remember in 1999, we had the situation where there were nuclear plans that were stolen that were given to the Chinese. The then head of the Department of Energy named Wen-Ho Lee as the person who had done that. They went through a big investigation. After a lot of investigation and trials, they dropped 59 charges against Wen-Ho Lee, and they said, well, we don't really know who did it. Well, we kind of know that the Clintons had a hand in that. But nevertheless, you know, nuclear plans or billions of dollars, who knows? And talking about billions of dollars, we had loans given to Solyndra. Remember, that was the Department of Energy. That was Obama's green program, funding anything if you could say that it could eliminate carbon out of the atmosphere, save us from those unicorn farts. And of course, that was $500 million that was poured into a new solar startup and then lost when they went bankrupt. That's the kind of waste, the kind of overreach, the kind of bureaucratic spread that we see from these departments. And of course, it was last week, and this is the thing I find most encouraging, that the Trump transition team, even before they picked Rick Perry as the head of the Department of Energy, they were looking to take this, kind of contain this department, hopefully to eliminate it. They said, give us the names of people who are employees or contractors who have spoken at conferences or attended conferences on man-made climate change. Now, Donald Trump ran on the premise that that is bunk. I believe it's bunk. The majority of the American people believe it is bunk. It's based on models that cannot be verified. They're decades out in advance. When they did see information start to come in, that's when we had ClimateGate. They were passing emails back and forth between scientists in Virginia as well as in the UK saying, how do we hide this decline? The models are not being verified by this early return on the data. And there's many places that we can look at the data points that contradict that. So we don't believe the science, and yet when they said we want a list of people who were going to these climate change commissions, they said, well, hey, this looks like some kind of a witch hunt, like some kind of McCarthyism. Yeah. And so they said, we're not going to do that. As a matter of fact, the way the headlines reported this, we have the Washington Post say the Energy Department rejects Trump's request to name climate change workers who still remain worried. Yeah, you should remain worried, because this is the philosophy that was elected by the people. Trump is going to put his own people in there who are going to do what he wants. And then, of course, Gizmodo put it this way. Department of Energy tells Trump to go screw himself. You know, not putting too fine a point on it. And as the New York Magazine said, are you now, or have you ever been, a climate empiricist? And as I pointed out, it's not about the data. It's about the way they interpret the data. And of course, they have been involved in their own witch hunts against anyone that they label a climate denier. If you're a skeptic of what they say is final and proven science, then you would not get a job in the Department of Energy. And if you're somebody that's pushing this phony theory, you're not going to keep that job in the Department of Energy, hopefully, under a Trump administration. And let me just finish by saying this. When anybody tells you that the science is finished, that it's an established fact, that it cannot be questioned, that if you're a skeptic, you're an idiot, just remind them that science is never settled. And it's just been recently that physicists have gone back and started to question even the speed of light that was established by Einstein and others as one of the few constants in the universe. Even that is being questioned as to whether or not it is constant. So there is no settled science. Anybody that tells you that is not a scientist. They're simply lying to you. They're simply selling you a chain of beliefs. Science is not determined by a majority vote. It is not determined by consensus. It is determined by continual reevaluation of the facts. For Infowars.com, I'm David Knight.
Clean, pure drinking water. You can't survive without it. But where do you get it? Alexa Pure Pro is a brand new, groundbreaking, gravity-fed water filtration system that is like no other. The Alexa Pure Pro transforms water from virtually any fresh source into clean, healthy drinking water, pairing the unprecedented superfiltration power of an all-new gravity block core with a hybrid chromatic shell. It removes up to 99.999% of impurities, including bacteria, viruses, fluoride, disinfectants, volatile organic contaminants, and hormones. Filter capacity up to 5,000 gallons. Stainless steel construction, easy assembly, low maintenance. Replacement filters are simple to install. And now, as part of an exclusive limited time introductory offer, you can save $20 off the retail price and get free shipping. This is a limited time offer, so order your unit today and receive free shipping and $20 off. Go to InfoWarsStore.com or call 888-253-3139.